the incidents on or from July the 15th, 2016 in Turkey, in several towns in Turkey, can only be viewed as a crypto-Jewry attempt to claim an upheaval within Turkey, just like in several other countries prior to Turkey, and in fact throughout history. Those upheavals are stemples and brands of crypto-Jew elements led and organized by Masonic lodges, temples all over the place, almost in every single country, which was not very much different in Turkey on that very same day. And of course prior to that, and of course after that, that's for sure. It is interesting, but not surprising, to see that these issues in this form and content are being still censored, and censored all over again in Turkey, but also in the world press and media, which is not surprising at all, as I said before. So the show goes on. The show goes on. Well, the Fethullah Gülen incident is, without any question, a masterpiece designed and implemented by MI6, the British spy organization, and CIA, of course, which is their American counterpart, serving both to World Zionism and staffed by World Zionism and World Zionist centers in London and New York, first and foremost. They think, and people claim, that the coup attempt failed in Turkey. I don't think so. Coup attempt in Turkey was designed to fail and served fully its purpose, which was twofold: getting rid of, gradually, of course, getting rid of Fethullah Gülen, which was deciphered starting, especially after the 15th and 25th December 2014. So, they served their purpose, and this is how they are being viewed, I assume. And they just wanted to get rid of him by having him being eliminated, or to be eliminated, by the Turkish leadership in Turkey. The second is the presidency of Erdogan, assuring that Erdogan moves Turkey to a presidential regime led by a strong and even stronger president, by changing the present constitution in Turkey, for which he desperately lacks the essential decisive majority in the parliament to pass those laws and to change the current constitution in Turkey. People think that this was an attempt, contrary to Erdogan, I'm sorry to say that I am not able to share those views for which I think any evidence is not given anywhere you look, at any country. But if you look carefully, including the cultural genetic evidence for which I have developed several general theories in cultural genetics and corporate genetics throughout time, which are also published extensively by now, you will find that these attempts, or this co-attempt, in fact, does not try to get rid of Erdogan, but tries to install Erdogan's regime in a much stronger way. If you inject Zionism into the equations you are trying to follow or figure out, you will find out that Zionism is very, very content and must be very content with Erdogan in Turkey. So, in this sense, when you regard the whole picture with very advanced tools, including the general theory of cultural genetics and general theory of corporate genetics in many senses, when you try to look into institutions in Turkey and elsewhere, you will find that this was an attempt, a blueprint was given to Fethullah Gülen's Trojans in the Turkish army and elsewhere in Turkey to fail, basically, and given the constitution of the organization of such a movement, this is no surprise that they did not get and had not did not have the clue that they were sent to fail, in fact, by a spy organization like CIA and some others who made them emerge in the first place. The second is a stronger Erdogan in a presidential Turkey by changing the constitution for which he lacks majority. And look at the polls. Since then, actually, the polls of Erdogan in Turkey are increasing rigorously. There are so many details I would like to go into, but mentioning those details would take a lot of time to explain, and we should probably get into all those details gradually over time, understanding that this whole thing is in fact also a design, not only in its contemplation and planning, but also in its implementation and carrying out an incidence of crypto Jewry, clandestine elements of Jewry who are present in every society and also in Turkey in form of Trojans. The Fethullah Gülen movement is first and foremost a movement of Trojans, of crypto Jew Trojans in Turkey and all over the world. That is why staffing is in a way as it is and has always been. That's why some people were handpicked as they were handpicked. Mostly crypto-Jew elements in Turkey and elsewhere.